So oftentimes in the morning, I like to start with oatmeal, and every single meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that I make is going to have an animal protein of some sort. So this morning, I usually eat eggs in the morning. Sometimes it's bacon, sometimes it's like chicken sausage or whatever. But regardless, there's an animal protein in there of some sort. And if it's an egg, it is going to be organic and pasture raised. Same if it's chicken, it's going to be organic, and beef, grass-fed, grass-finished only. So this oatmeal that I'm using has chia seeds, flax seeds, and quinoa all mixed in together. And then the egg, I'm just seasoning it with salt and pepper. And then I like to add tomatoes and some ripped up kale or spinach if I have it. In this case, it's baby kale. Also, because I'm limiting my sugar intake, I am not using any additional sweeteners whatsoever, and that is to include fruit. So the only fruit that you will see throughout this entire video is a half a cup of organic blueberries and organic strawberries per day. I don't plan on talking throughout the entire video. I just wanted to pop in if something was worth mentioning, then I'll just talk about some key points. But just know that about 95% of all the ingredients in this video are organic, whether it's USDA certified organic or it's just organic. Also, this brand of tuna is the only brand of tuna that I will eat just because it's super low in its mercury content. And this is the brand of mayonnaise that I'm currently using at the moment. All of the ingredients look really good, but I'm going to start making my own because Chosen Foods uses cage-free eggs and I prefer pasture-raised organic eggs, but they definitely get a pass because they use whole food ingredients. Right now I'm just mixing up the mayonnaise, the egg, and the pole-caught tuna, and then I'm gonna have some now and I'll save some for tomorrow. And one final thing I wanted to say is that I don't count calories at all. I just eat until I'm completely satiated and then that's it. If I decide to eat out at a restaurant and I order a salad, I will ask them to replace the dressing with just pure olive oil or avocado oil. It's kind of rare if they have avocado oil, but if they do, then I'll definitely go with that. But if not, I might just bring my own, like in a little Ziploc container if I'm really skeptical and if they have their own. So just to be on the safe side, I will bring my own. That might be considered extreme, but when it comes to my health, I know that if I eat something that I can't tolerate, I'm going to regret it later. So better safe than sorry. So this is organic brown rice pasta, but I recently found that Simple Truth Organics makes an organic pasta that has organic quinoa and organic cauliflower in addition to the organic brown rice, but it needs a binder, so the brown rice comes into play. But I wanted to start incorporating more quinoa, more cauliflower into my diet, so I'm using that going forward. Something else I want to mention throughout this video, I only use the same 4 or 5 seasonings throughout the whole video. It's pink Himalayan salt, organic black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and occasionally red chili flakes. Occasionally I feel like using more, but I don't use spices much because y'all know I can't tolerate spice at all. Alright, so this is turkey bacon. It's not pork, even though I do eat pork, but this is turkey bacon, and the specific brand is Applegate because they don't use any sugar, and a lot of turkey bacon does have like hidden sugar in it. So like I said, I'm trying to eliminate sugar, so I'm using Applegate. And this is just that same tuna salad that I made previously. So these chips are a sweet potato blend cooked in avocado oil sprinkled with a little bit of sea salt. So AIP friendly, and you can find them on an AIP website, but I find them a lot cheaper on Amazon.com. This ground beef is local, and it's pretty much the ground beef that I'm going to be using throughout this video whenever I'm cooking ground beef. I try to get the grass-fed beef with the most fat content in it because it's better for our health. So if you can find 80, get it. So this beef bone broth is not USDA certified, but if you look at the ingredients, you'll see that a majority of them are organic. Getting USDA certified organic can be a costly process for some companies, so it's understandable why some companies may want to opt out of that certification process, but that doesn't mean their ingredients are not organic. Next, I have these quinoa flakes, and that's the only ingredient, just quinoa flakes, and I pretty much treat it like oatmeal. In this video, I have a different kind of salad about every other day, but that's not always the case. Sometimes I go weeks without salad, sometimes I'm feeling a salad that week, so it really just depends on what I felt like buying that week at the grocery store. So right here, I'm taking out the organic sweet potato that I've had in the oven for a while, and about 15 minutes out, I take it out so I can add some organic asparagus and wild-caught salmon to the tray and then bake that for another 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, the meal is ready. So I like to add butter on top of the salmon before I stick it into the oven. And in California, you can legally purchase raw butter, but if you can't, here's an alternative organic butter you can use that I just picked up from my local grocery store, but these ingredients look good to me too. I also hear good things about Kerrygold butter, so I might try that after I try this one. Now this morning I was feeling really lazy, not even gonna lie, but I do still need to eat an animal protein, so I just went with an egg. When creating meals on a healing kind of diet, you're not gonna make meals that are traditionally known or have some kind of traditional name. Sometimes you just put together foods that you know are good for you and will help heal you, and it doesn't really have a name for the dish. So that's kind of what's going on here. I just decided to put some food that I had in the fridge together and make something out of it to eat. The oil that I've been using in this video is grapeseed oil, but I think I'm going to start moving away from the seed oils and use more products like ghee or tallow, lard, stuff like that to fry my food in. I'm really starting to lean heavily on animal products, animal foods, and recently I've just been getting into animal organs, so I just had liver for the first time. I've had it both raw and cooked, so I'm definitely going to start including that in my weekly meals at least once a week because it has so many nutrients in it. It's really a superfood, so definitely recommend that grass-fed beef liver every week. Whatever you want to call this, it actually came out really good. It has so much flavor, so I'm definitely making this again. This meal also is just something else that I threw together with some ingredients that I had. No real name for it, but it tasted really good in the end. If I use ketchup, it's going to be Organicville because they don't have sugar, they have agave. But that's still a sweetener, so in this video I'm not going to use it. On Friday nights, I like to have fried chicken sometimes, but I can't have flour or all-purpose flour or anything like that, so I use quinoa flour instead. Only ingredient is quinoa. But honestly, the outcome is really the same. It tastes just about the same and it looks the same. Like, there's no difference. So if you can make the swap to quinoa flour, yes, it is a lot more expensive than your regular flour, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially for your health. In the future, I might add some raw cream to this batter, but for now, it's just an egg. For the Brussels sprouts, I just toss them in a bowl with some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and stick them right in the oven. I know you see me use a lot of salt, but honestly, on this kind of diet or lifestyle change, you honestly should be having a lot of salt. Not table salt, but sea salt, pink Himalayan salt especially. It's actually beneficial to your body, and I know that's contradictory to what the standard American diet will tell you, but the standard American diet will also have your health in shambles, so choose wisely. The last meal of this video, I went to Burger Lounge because they offer a paleo burger that is in line with my nutritional preferences, and they offer grass-fed beef, which is super important to me, so I feel safe eating here. Whenever I go, I get the burger called the Cave Dweller, and this is what it looks like. It's basically just sprouts on top with tomatoes, grass-fed beef, got some grilled zucchini underneath, and some iceberg lettuce. It comes with bacon, but I got it without the bacon, and then on the side you have avocados. So it's pretty good. I definitely recommend it. I eat this often. But that's pretty much it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe. I post every single Sunday, so I will see you next week. Bye guys.